Claudia, it's a great honor to have you here in Kastellorizo, attending the 10th edition of Beyond Borders as main jury member. Could I please ask you to introduce to our audience yourself and your amazing career?
Amazing career, that's very nice. Thank you.
It is.
I'm a German commissioning editor. I started at ARTE at the very beginning, so working for the German-French cultural channel since 1992, so it's quite a long time, over 30 years. I started on the German side, and I changed to Strasbourg, to the headquarters in 2001. First, I worked for the famous theme evening department of ARTE, afterwards for the documentary department, and now I'm head of THEMA and Geopolitics, where I'm in charge of all documentaries with political, geopolitical, and socio-cultural issues.
So we can say that you're a specialist about geopolitical documentary, right?
Absolutely, yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And do you think there is more and more tendency for documentary makers to focus on political issues, political documentaries, due to the world turmoil, world affairs?
I think there are more and more really urgent and compelling issues that filmmakers could treat. So there are a lot of human stories, and there are also a lot of human stories which, for example, could treat even geopolitical issues.
I see. And you think this is a resistance? It's a hope that these documentaries can bring about peace, can bring about reconciliation?
I think the first thing they have to bring is the understanding. What is really going on? What is going on behind the scenes? How could we understand that a world which was constructed, when you take Europe, where peace was constructed in 50, 60 years, now you have the impression sometimes that it's falling apart, that everything is deconstructed so quickly. So I think the role of the documentary filmmaker is to open doors and to give keys to understand how the world is going on, yes.
So maybe the first thing that a documentary does is promote dialogue.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, dialogue. This is what is missing, and many times misunderstandings can lead to disasters. Okay, and it's your first time in Greece, first time in Kastellorizo?
It's not my first time in Greece, but it's the first time in a Greek festival, and it's definitely my first time in Kastellorizo.
Do you like our island, our small island?
It's beautiful, yes. It's beautiful. I like to explore. I like to see. There's so much energy and colorfulness. So
I'm going to return to your impressions about our festival, but first allow me to ask you, what are your impressions about the 18 films you have watched, because you are judging 18 films, yeah? And on Sunday evening you're announcing the results. We have about 300 people that have arrived from Athens to hear these results. Everybody is very anxious to find out what was going on. I just want your general evaluation about these 18 films.
A general evaluation, yes. What struck me when I first saw the selection was the geographical openness. So the films are really coming from all over the world. There are filmmakers from Australia, the US, Iran, Europe, really from everywhere. So that's really impressive. There are young filmmakers who were selected, first time, second time filmmakers, very confirmed filmmakers were selected. So it's, and also an artist, kind of artist. The first thing I thought when I get through the selection was, how could we judge a selection where you are coming from an English Obstgarten, going to nuclear waste, going to historical memories, personal memories to xenophobia. It's so wide and diverse, beyond borders, beyond all kind of borders. And every time you have to think, which border are we transgressing with that film? What kind of border is it? Is it an intimate personal border? Is it a geographical border? Is it borders between nowadays and the land's history? So there are a lot of questions which this selection was raising in my mind.
Amazing. Yeah. So you were quite impressed, I understand, by your words.
Impressed, surprised also a bit, because it was really very, very different film in the style of the themes, the style of filmmaking, also sometimes the quality. But I have to admit that in general there was really a good quality, and it was a pleasure to see these films.
So happy to hear it. So happy. This year we received 907 documentaries, but our aim, with your help as well, is to receive 2,000 or 3,000 so that we can really increase the quality. There is a pre-selection committee that does a very good job. About 4 months they are just watching films and just giving grades, So the more we receive, the documentaries we receive, then we can really pay tribute. We have been characterized as boutique festival, so I really want to be a real boutique festival. You go and buy something from any shop, okay, but if you go to a boutique, it's really high quality.
And selected, handpicked, yeah.
Exactly. Maybe it's handmade, maybe, this is our aim to be, because Kastellorizo, what defines this island is very small. So there will always be maximum 2,000 people, never more. Maximum, including tourists, including filmmakers, producers, journalists. And we don't want to become big. We are not competing with Thessaloniki or Cannes or Berlin. No, we're another kind of festival, another kind, this boutique film festival. This is our notion, this is our concept, if you like. So I just want to ask you, what are your thoughts about the festival, the organizing committee, the team, the screening area, a general evaluation, if you could just give us your views on that. You don't have to say good things.
No, I was very surprised about the way the festival is working, because we are not used to. Normally you see the films from morning to the evening.
Yes.
Here it's really the evening sessions, so
yes.
It's something very, very special we have, but it's very nice and very relaxed. When you are sitting down, you have this nice music. What I really like is the mixture you try to propose, to have music, to have film, to have discussions, to have workshops. There's this little pitch lab Claudia Bucher is organizing, so there is a lot of things coming together, but you don't have the stress you have in big festivals where everything is in parallel and you don't know what to choose. Here you can really go and select your films you want to see again on the big screen.
What you're mentioning, it's really nice, because on one hand we're trying to promote the young, very new, talented but very new filmmakers via the pitching, via the microsection that ZDF Phoenix is supporting. But on the other hand, we have the co-production forum every day 4 to 6, and we try to help particularly Greek filmmakers get in touch with international players and find some funding. So far we have secured funding for 2 projects. One of them was from Canada, I think, last year. The other one from Germany, I think. So maybe you can also help in that score in the years to come. Maybe you can help us with the Corporate Forum via your position at ARTE.
I will see. I will go there this afternoon. Michelle invited me, so we'll see how it works, who is there, and what are the expectations.
It's very difficult for a Greek filmmaker to go and find officials from ARTE or from in Canada to go to, or in France, So what we're trying to do is to have a meeting point here where we discuss and exchange ideas. Yeah. And if both parties are interested, your idea is good, then I know how this project can be funded, then this corporate forum really is only for very experienced people. For example, we have Mariana Economou. Her film was nominated, she didn't win an Oscar, but her film was a nominee. She's a senior filmmaker. She's coming tomorrow to the festival, and she managed to find very, very good funding from Canada. So her next film is completely sponsored by Canada, which is, very, very helpful. That we are trying. We have concrete results. We're not only talking and talking and talking, but also.
But that's really fine. To working together with Greek filmmakers for ARTE, we have co-production treaties with public service TVs all over Europe. ERT was one of our partners. At the moment, we don't have a signed co-production convention with ERT. That's really a pity, but we still work with Greek filmmakers. I had worked 2 times, for example, with Yorgos Avgeropoulos, and his last film he did for ARTE, it's called Mankind's Folly, and will be screened, I think, in December on our network. Got just nominated for the Prix Europa, so we are very happy about it, and we try to continue this work that we started together also with the public service TV in Germany, WDR, who co-produced his first films about Agora. So step by step there is collaboration. We have contacts, and it would be great to open it up, and perhaps.
Is there a particular reason, I don't know if it is, if you can share this with us, that ERT didn't renew the ARTE convention, the ARTE agreement?
I think it was due to the changes in the structure of ERT, and we had the convention with the furthest with the older structure, and when they changed, it didn't get signed. So there are still contacts, but they are more loose, and there's no more budget line, but I hope we find one.
We can send from Kastellorizo a little message to ERT to reconsider, because this is very important for Greek filmmakers. So far you have collaborated with Greek filmmakers, with Greek directors, and your impression about this collaboration with Greek creators? It worked fine?
It worked fine. So I've done one film, I think it was 5 years ago, called Up to the Last Drop with Yorgos, and we renewed this experience this year. But there are also other Greek filmmakers, I don't have their names present, who are working together with my other ARTE colleagues for other slots, for the more creative slots also. We have the Spotlight slot, which is very creative, very open, you don't have a format. And we have also the ancien grand format, cinéma documentaire, where we have the cinema documentaries which are released. So there are a lot of possibilities.
We would like to have more artists' involvement even in this festival, and artists present. You're very welcome to come back, and would like to ask you to come back with different roles. Of course, you can't be again a member of main jury. We have the micro jury, we have the Copper Forum, we have the Pitching Lab, and it will be very, very great honor if you can come back, if you would like to come back. And then we'll truly believe, if you have liked Kastellorizo and this festival, because if someone returns, then it's you know.
But I think you already have good connections also with, I think it was last year's jury, Wolfgang Bergmann from ZDF Arte, and Jean-Christophe Caron who was there. So there are a lot of good connections you have established.
Yes. Any suggestions and criticism you would like to offer us? We want to become better. This is our only worry. You know, we really want to become very professional in good sense of the word. I have to confess, human beings matter more than the industry. Filmmakers here matter more than, you know, than the strict rules of professionalism. You as a person is the most important thing for us, and then of course, your professional role. But is there any suggestion you want to offer?
Yeah, I think there are 2 points. One point my Greek colleague mentioned when we met the first time with the jury, it would be great when there are more women filmmakers in the selection. So this is one point. And the second point is more or less for the organization. What's a bit a pity is that, but I think it's due to the hotel issue, that there is no place where everyone is gathering around automatically, where you see people and where you discuss. So you have to have an appointment to see the persons and to recognize, is it a tourist or is it someone from beyond borders where we could discuss? So that's a bit a pity that there is no place where you could come together in the afternoon, taking a drink and meeting other people from the festival.
This is an excellent point you are making, Claudia. Thank you very much. We have 2 problems in this year's edition. One is the main big hotel is closed down, and the other one, there is a municipal hall up the stairs a little farther down, and this is being renovated, and this is also closed. So
the same year.
Yes, the same year we have these 2 extraordinary situations. But I would take into account both points. Definitely, we want more female participation, and in the main competition, obviously, and also a get together. Yesterday we had a lunch, but it's not enough. It's not enough just for an hour to meet. We need to meet every day at a certain time.
Absolutely, yeah.
In a certain place, and just exchange ideas of what we saw. And you know, you're so right.
Because that's the strong point of this festival. It's small, so you could really have a quality exchange, because you don't have to hurry up to go to there and there and there. You have the time, and I think it's nice to use this time to have a bath in the beautiful Mediterranean Sea. But if you want to have a quality exchange, it would be nice to have a place where you're just together for good discussions.
Are you returning next year in the 11th edition?
We'll see.
And can you please make a wish for Beyond Borders? Anything you like to wish us? Anything? We are just completing our first decade, and on Sunday our second decade will start. Any wish?
To get bigger, but not too big, and to stay in a kind of sustainable.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, Claudia. Thank you.
Thank you very much for inviting me. It was really a pleasure.